Hey guys, Albert here. Today I'll show you how you can take your newsletter and everything you send to your subscribers and repurpose that towards Twitter posts. So let's get started. Okay, so here you are in make.com. So what we want to do is every time you send a new broadcast or a new email to your audience, to your subscribers, we want to capture that with our scenario. So to do that, we will go to RSS.app. You will be greeted by this page. You will add a new feed. You will select newsletter. You create your own newsletter feed. Basically, copy their email that they give you here and you register to your newsletter with this. Then you enter your newsletter name and then you have to send a template or another email once you do that so that you know everything works. I just did that before recording this video. So this is the email I sent, and what we need is this link in the XML format. You have other formats in here as well. Copy this and then head into make.com. You create a new scenario, obviously. And then we want to retrieve RSS items from a specified URL. Put the URL in here. Maybe you have a specific date from which you want to capture these, but I don't. And the maximum number of returned items, I only have one currently, but you can put any number because it doesn't really matter since we'll use an aggregator afterwards to only select the best of the newsletter. So for my case, I'll use one. Okay, so next, what we want to do, it seems that we received this in HTML format, so we want to parse this. So HTML, we want to parse this into text, which is readable. Select the description. Okay. Then we want to use an array to bundle each post in case you have multiple. So select text and the source module is the text parser. Okay. Then we'll take the array with the bundles and output this, in fact, transform this to JSON so that GPT can understand what we have here. Because if you just give GPT the array, it won't understand the format and it won't work. So JSON, transform to JSON, select the array. Okay. Then let's actually run this once so we can get all the right variables and see if it works. And here's everything. It seems that we got some links and a couple of things, but we'll handle that. So OpenAI, create a completion. This is the extractor. It will receive all the arrays, all the bundles, and it will select the best post based on some notes that you put. So select my connection here. The model 4.0 is the most reliable, the most consistent with any type of prompt. Then we'll use the system message and the user message. For the user message, select the JSON string. Then you are an expert at extracting and in fact selecting out of an array of posts the best, most engaging and most valuable text to an audience. The audience, business owners and AI automators. Next, I believe we have to parse this into JSON, so I'll put the selected prompt, the selected post into JSON. format. Do not include any links because the JSON seems to have some links here, so we want to exclude those. Then we'll go to Show Advanced Settings and select the JSON object and parse the text to JSON as well. As you can see here, when using JSON object, which we selected here, you also need to instruct the AI via a system or user message, which is why we also instructed the AI within the prompt. So let's rename this into extractor. Then out of this best post that we extracted, we want to create a new one based on some notes. I don't know, you'll use your own prompt, but I'll show you an example with the most common things to avoid sounding automated or whatever. So GPT-4o again. And again, user and system. For the user, we'll select the results from here. And let's prompt the AI. Okay, so you are a viral post creator. You create tweets for an X audience. The audience are business owners and AI automators. You're a viral post creator. Create tweets for an X audience. You will receive the extracted best post, and you are to create a new one. Let's mark this with a header. So when you use hashtags, AI will understand and take this as a header. Usually AI systems and GPTs, whatever, AI bots will look for headers first to understand what to do. So let's use task and notes. For the notes, we want to, for X, it's a common thing to not use hashtags. Even Elon Musk mentioned that using hashtags will prompt the algorithm to not recommend your posts anymore because you are attention seeking, so to say. So avoid, in fact, no hashtags. We want to avoid emojis. Then we want to use a Spartan tone of voice. Be engaging. I don't know, let's keep posts concise because we'll receive a pretty long post. Let's see. Well, my email was pretty short, but maybe yours is longer because for newsletter, it's common that you may post longer text in longer formats. So keep posts concise, direct, to the point, bring value to the audience, induce a feeling of fear of missing out, basically. And then end each post with a strong CTA, which is call to action. Okay, let's hit OK. Then maybe you want to use images. I'll show you how. Because when you let's actually show you. So X, Twitter, when you want to create a post, you have the option in here to use media IDs. So I'll show you how to get yours because it's a bit more complex. You can't just take the image and paste it here. It's a more complex thing. So I'll show you how to do that. So let's unlink this. Then based on this post, actually let's rename this post creator. Then I select this. Let me see. Okay. So I use the user prompt. Okay, everything's good. Then want to create an image prompt that's specific for the post. So again, we'll use OpenAI, GPT-4o. To create an image that's related to the post, so that's why we'll take it and create a prompt based on that. Again, system prompt and the user prompt. Should we give the original post as well? Maybe we should select original post for AI to have a better understanding. So which one is it? This one. And then extracted post. Unlock new post, which is this one. Okay, so you are an expert at creating prompts that allows AI to generate the perfect image. You will receive the original post and the new created post. Maybe you want to use some style, whatever. So perhaps use a hand-drawn style or an oil painting style. Try to make the image futuristic. Use tech elements. You can use anything in here, but my newsletter is about AI, so obviously we use tech elements. After we created the prompt, obviously we want to generate the image, so go to GPT, generate an image, same connection, DALL-E 3, and then we'll have this prompt. Wait, let me rename this image prompt creator. Okay, then we'll use the prompt from there, which is the result. Maybe you want to select different size. We'll make it a square image. Okay, so quality, HD, and we leave that like that. Next, we want to transform this URL to a file. So get a file, HTTP, get a file. We'll use, in fact, let's run this once so we can get the variable on link. Let's run this. Value must not be empty. Or which value is empty. Perhaps I have to run each one of these individually. Let's see. No. So it's extracting the post and we actually got an error here. Let's see. Collection can't be converted to text. Why is that? So we got the response. Maybe it didn't output in JSON. Output the selected post in JSON format only. Okay, so the problem was that I had to run this individually, the extractor, and then in the post creator at the user prompt. In here, instead of the result, we had to put the text. Then for the image prompt, we might have to do the same. So let's see. The result, the original post is this one. And then the new post is this one. Then for the image, you get a prompt. Yes, it's this one. Okay. Now let's run this again. Everything should work. So we extracted the post, we created a new one. 2024 is the defining year, okay. Pattern oil painting, this is the image prompt. Now the image should be generated. Let's see. It's going to take a while. Okay. So prompt, data. So this should be the image. We can actually access this. So let's copy this into a new tab. Now we can't. So this is why we need to take the URL from here. This one. And make it into a file. Then we need the media ID. We can't directly use what this module gives us because we need to first upload this image to the X API. Then the X API will return the media ID, which we can use here. So for this, we'll use an upload. Wait. Okay. So I had to stop the recording and see why I couldn't find it. It's because in here you have to select the older version of the API, which is v5, and then we have the upload media. I'll use my connection, upload the media, which is image. Maybe you generated a video, as you can see here. And we'll use the HTTP getter file. Then we'll connect this directly to the post creator. So for the text content, we should have the result from 22, which is this one. And then for media ID, we actually need to run this. So let's unlink. Let's run this. Let's run this again. It's gonna take a while for the image to be generated. For this, for the image generation, you can use anything. Maybe you want to use Leonardo, maybe Luma Labs, anything. Okay, so this worked. Then we got the media ID from here. Perfect. So media ID. Okay, why doesn't this show up? So we'll use V6, create a post. So for the text content, we'll use 22, which is this one. The result from here. Show advanced, media IDs, this one. Okay, so this should work. All I have to do is go to X, go to my profile. Let's run this. Okay. Hope everything works so that I don't have to delete many posts to retry this. And you can schedule this, so each and every time you post on your newsletter, you post on X as well, or you can run this manually, which is why we have the aggregator here to select multiple newsletters, broadcasts that you send to your audience, and then select from those. It's your choice. So let's go on X. Let's refresh. And here's the post. The landscape is shifting rapidly. This year is your chance to ride the wave of AI and transform your business. We've got the image here as well, which is decent considering we didn't use a complex prompt. We barely used anything. So this is how you do it. This is how you get your content from your newsletter and post it on X. Thank you for watching.